guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're brand new here, hello and welcome. My name's Jennifer. Today I'm sharing with you guys a what's for dinner video. I haven't shared one in weeks since before Christmas, and actually a lot of these meals are from some weeks ago. I was gonna just scrap this video because I am doing 75 hard now and I'm eating like clean and 99% dairy free and all of that, but I know a lot of you guys are not eating the same way that I am, so I figured why not go ahead and post the video anyways, and it might give you guys some ideas and inspiration of some stuff to whip up in your kitchen this week. So I figured I'd go ahead and do the intro and get this video up for you guys tomorrow. So hopefully it gives you guys some ideas and inspiration. I don't even remember all the dinners that are on it, but I know that they are from probably the last few weeks, like before Christmas or so. So hopefully you guys get some ideas from them, and let's go ahead and jump into the video. All right, here's tonight's super easy dinner going down. Of course, Thanksgiving week, and you guys know I have easy dinners every night. So I just have some chicken breast here that I threw on a pan that I lined with some foil. I'm gonna throw it in the oven for about 35 minutes and cook it up, chop it up, and make chicken quesadillas super easy. On it, I have avocado oil, some chopped onion flakes, Redmond's real salt, Badia complete seasoning, ground cumin, and Trader Joe's chili lime seasoning, and super easy. Gonna throw it in the oven. I have the oven preheated at 350 degrees, and then I will pull it out and chop it up and show you the next step. All right, so I'm getting ready to make the quesadillas up. I baked the chicken, like I said, for 30 minutes. I pulled it out, chopped it up, and just threw it in this pan with a little more seasoning. I do that just because I'm really funny about texture. If you guys have been following for a while, then you know. I'm weird about texture, and inside of the quesadilla, this is just how I like the chicken, and I like the texture that it comes out. I also made some cauliflower rice here, and really quick, this is how I do it. I just pull out the griddle, throw one of the low-carb tortillas down. I put a little bit of cheese down, some chicken, some cheese, and then just fold it over like that. Let it get crispy on one side and flip it over. All right, guys, so here's dinner all plated up. I paired it with the cauliflower rice there, and I have some of this mild salsa that is super good. It's super clean, even though the rest of my dinner is not. These low-carb tortillas are definitely not considered clean keto. And I have cheese in there, so it's not dairy-free either, but living our best life right now, and this is looking and smelling delicious. So this will be dinner. So here's what we have going on for dinner tonight. Nothing at all groundbreaking, but I am participating in Nicole Burgess's freezer challenge, where you can only use stuff that is in your freezer or pantry and not grocery shop the rest of the week, except for like fresh produce and stuff like that. But I had these meatballs now for a little bit in the freezer. I needed to go ahead and use them up anyways, but I did not have any regular marinara. This is the only thing I could find in the pantry. This pizza sauce, it has 4 net carbs and not the best ingredients at all, but we are going to use it up so that we have 0 food waste. And then I have some mozzarella cheese and some Parmesan cheese here, and I'm gonna throw it right in the oven. Easy peasy meatball bake. And since it was only this one little jar, it didn't completely cover all the meatballs, but that will be fine. Now I'm just going to cover it up with some cheese, top it with some parsley, and toss it in the oven at 350 for probably 30-45 minutes. It is finally dinner time. It is actually like 8 o'clock. It took a little while. We had some more decorating to do, and the spaghetti squash here gave me a run for my money tonight. They were taking forever to cook, but the meatball bake came out awesome. I've already had a few of the meatballs waiting on the spaghetti squash to get done. And we still have about that much left over, so that will make awesome leftovers for tomorrow. But we just split the spaghetti squash, my husband and I, and then threw the meatball bake right on top. And that will be dinner tonight. So here's what we have going on for dinner tonight. You guys know that I am in the middle of the freezer challenge here, so I'm trying to use up what I have. I had a few zucchinis that I picked up from the store this week to go with this ham steak that I already had in the freezer that I needed to use up. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with this. I'm still not sure how it's going to turn out, but we are winging it, and I'm sure it's going to be good. I have 3 zucchinis here. I tried to pick the biggest ones that I could so that when I sliced them, they would be cooked nice to roast in the oven, because I knew I'd be topping them with the ham. But I just brushed avocado oil all over them, covered them with salt and pepper and some Parmesan cheese. Now I just diced the ham up and threw it right on top. And I'm going to cover it with some onion flakes. I wish I had some Badia complete seasoning, but I'm out of it, so that's fine. But I have a little bit of pepper jack cheese here, so I'm going to shred that up and throw it on top. And then I'm going to pop it in a 400-degree oven for probably 12 to 15 minutes. All right, and just a quick peek there. I went ahead and shredded that cheese all over, topped it with a little bit of parsley, and now I'm gonna pop it in the oven. I might have come up with something here, guys. Look at these beauties. And they are smelling bomb. And I just whipped up some cauli mash, so I will show you as soon as I plate it up. So it is all plated up now, and in true Jennifer fashion, you know I like everything super crispy, so I threw it back in the oven and just did the broil for like a minute just to make that cheese nice and crispy on the top. And it is absolutely perfect. Paired it with some cauli mash. I put butter, parsley, salt, and pepper, and a little Parmesan cheese in the cauli mash. And I am super starving and ready to try this out. I'll let you guys know how it is. Okay, so here's what we have going on for dinner tonight. I think that I might have showed you guys this the last time that I made it, but I wasn't sure, so I figured I'd go ahead and film it anyways. And it is going to be super quick and easy. I have a bunch of chicken breasts here that I pulled out of the freezer earlier, let them thaw, but they did not thaw all the way completely, which is fine. I'm gonna pop them in the oven at 350 for probably about 30 minutes or so, and because I have to run my son to karate, so I'll just have my daughter turn the oven off and just let them sit in there, and they'll be perfect by the time I get back to chop up and finish cooking, because I'm making chicken enchiladas tonight. On them, all I've put on it is avocado oil, some chopped onion flakes, complete seasoning, and some of the chili lime seasoning. I got this at Walmart. I know a bunch of you don't have a Trader Joe's near you, and that's where the chili lime seasoning is that everybody loves, but they also have this one at Walmart. This is the first time I'm using it, so I'll let you know how it is. And I just realized I was out of cumin, but as I'm out taking little guy to karate, I'll stop and grab some, and I'll add some of that when I get back, and then I'll show you the next steps. All right, guys, I almost forgot to show you guys the next part, but I pulled the chicken out of the oven, just chopped it up. I added some ground cumin and a little more of the chili lime seasoning, and then the hubs is helping me wrap these up here. We just put cheese on the bottom, chicken in there, roll them up, and now I am browning both sides, and then I'll throw them in the baking dish in the oven at 350 for probably about 30 minutes or so. And I have a can of the red enchilada sauce, and this is the green chili enchilada sauce that I showed in my last grocery haul. I haven't tried this one before. This has 3 net carbs, and the red enchilada sauce has 4 net carbs per serving, and I'm probably going to do about half of each. And guys, I highly recommend doing this step. I know it like takes a few extra minutes, but to brown them like this so it holds them together better, and so that they are not like soggy once you mix them with the sauce in the oven, definitely recommend doing this step. It makes a difference. All right, so I have them all covered in the sauce and then topped it with a little bit of cheese and parsley. As you can see, I used about a little less than half of the can of the red enchilada sauce and right at half the can of the green enchilada sauce. I don't use all of it because I don't want them to be soggy. If you guys have followed me for any amount of time, you know I'm like a huge texture person. So don't want them to be soggy. And then I saved this one out for the little guy to throw some fruit with his, because he doesn't like the sauce and all of that. But I'm going to pop this in the oven at 350, probably about 20-ish minutes or so. And wham bam, thank you ma'am. There are these beauties pulled out of the oven. And I was going to make cauliflower rice, but I just got back too late from karate and didn't feel like it. So we are just having these babies with a little bit of sour cream and some of this mild salsa, and that will be dinner. All right, guys, here's what we have going on for dinner tonight. I am making sauerkraut pork chops. I have a big pack of pork chops here. I have half of them browning up right now. I just season them, brown both sides, and then I'll add the onions in. And this time I got this jar shredded kraut, and I'm just going to put it right on top and then throw it in the oven for a couple hours. Easy peasy and delicious. And the only seasoning that I've added on the pork chops is the Badia Complete seasoning. And I'll show you when I put all this together and what I'm pairing with it as soon as I get these browned up. You guys probably can't even tell because of all this steam how brown they are. I've got the onions in there. I wish you guys could smell it. Now I'm just going to dump juice and sauerkraut right over them. And I am going to use both jars. Alright guys, I put these in the oven for about an hour and a half. I just have to show you this greatness. The pork chops are so tender, they're like falling apart. I'm gonna let these sit here and rest for a few minutes while I make up the sweet potatoes, which is what we're having on the side, and corn on the cob. So the kraut pork chops are all done. I have them plated up here, and we just paired them with the sweet potato and some corn on the cob. This is my cyclical keto day, so hence I have the corn on the cob and the sweet potato to go with it. These are super tender and absolutely delicious. This is like one of our favorite meals we haven't had in a while, so super excited to eat this. All right, so here's what we have going on for dinner tonight, guys. Another incredibly simple dinner, but absolutely delicious. I have a bunch of chicken breasts here that I have seasoned up with some of the Badia Complete seasoning, and I'm getting ready to brown them in my Dutch oven. I have some avocado oil in the bottom there. I'm gonna brown both sides of them really good, and then I'm gonna pop them in the oven, in the Dutch oven, once I cover them with this G. Hughes sugar-free honey mustard sauce. You guys know that I'm getting ready to start 75 hard, and I'll be eating cleaner. I won't be doing sucralose and stuff, so I'm trying to use up some of these sauces and stuff that I have before we start. So I'll show you as soon as I finish these up. All right, I know that's super loud, the sizzling, but I put the season side down, then went ahead and did some more of the complete seasoning on top and a little bit of parsley just for good measure, why not? I have the oven preheated at 350 degrees. As soon as I brown both sides, I'm gonna dump that honey mustard sauce on and pop it in the oven for probably 20-30 minutes. I don't know, I'll look and see when the top is like nice and crispy and looks delicious, then I'll pull it out. Here's dinner all plated up. This chicken is smelling absolutely delicious. I didn't taste it yet, so I'll let you guys know how it is, but it comes together super easy. I just paired it with some broccoli, threw some butter on top. The fam has some white rice. The little guy has some fruit with his, and this will be dinner tonight, and it is looking bomb. All right, guys, so that will do it for this week of What's for Dinner. Like I said, I'm in the middle of 75 hard right now. It is actually day 17. This video you guys will be seeing tomorrow. And like I said, I'm 99% dairy-free, and I am eating clean, so I'm not eating a lot of that stuff. So a lot of those meals were from like around the holidays when I was living my best life, my best dairy life. And anyways, I hope you guys got some ideas from them. I will start filming dinners again and have some more current dinners of the way that I'm eating right now to come for you guys. I'll probably be doing a What's for Dinner video every other week or so. So make sure that you're subscribed if you aren't already, and hit all the bells and whistles down below so that way you'll be notified whenever I have any of those videos go live. And let me know down below what are some of your favorite go-to meals. You guys know I'm always looking for new dinners. I'm always like hunting Pinterest, but I'd love to hear any spin that you guys have on the dinners I'm doing or any favorite dinners of your own. So let me know down in the comments below. And of course, make sure to hit the thumbs up button if you guys are enjoying these videos. That helps me out a ton, and it lets me know that you guys are getting help from these videos or that you like seeing them. So definitely hit that thumbs up button before you leave, and all the buttons down below. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching today, and I will catch y'all in the next video.